go. Join us in the in-between. It's Adam and VDB. Welcome to the show. Even if you've got nowhere else to go, join us in the in-between. It's Adam and VDB.
Welcome. Happy Friday. Welcome to Defending Sports Team Podcast, presented by myself, Colin, and my boy
Adam.
What's up, Adam?
What up?
We're Promise Game. We're happy to have you guys back. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is our fourth episode.
Number 4.
We've had some great bands, and we have an amazing band here today.
We do.
Adam and I have totally kind of geeked out on these guys over the past couple months, so we're super excited to talk to them. We're gonna do that in a second, but like always, we got to kick it off with a cheers.
Cheers to you, my friend.
And it's good. It's good. Adam's got some really good Mike's Hard going. He gave me a sip of the pineapple mandarin earlier. Holy jeez.
This is an ad.
That is
Thank you, Mike's Hard Lemonade.
If you like seltzer,
You're delicious.
If you like that shit, get it. Because that's like one of the tastiest ones I've had in a long time. But that's not why we're here at all. No. We are here to talk about an amazing band called Good Terms from Los Angeles. They are amazing, and we're just going to get right into the music. We're going to start off with a music video like we always do. Here's a super fun video. We hope you guys like it. This one's called Light at the End.
Just to be in motion, riding till my legs are broken.
Oh, this is going to be so much better. I can already tell.
All right, Adam. Like
Love it.
always.
Love
like
it.
always. It is a banger. The video's really fun.
This is an album full of bangers.
The
my
whole
friend.
album is an absolute set of bangers. And I think it's probably the perfect time to bring the guys behind that album onto the show. What's going on, boys? We got Ivan and Zach from Good Terms. How we doing, guys?
What's going on?
Hey,
I'm going to join you guys.
What up?
I already
Hell
opened my
yeah.
beer, but we're going to,
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh, that was
yeah,
nice,
we
man.
got to come up with a way
To
get these guys
we
in on
probably
this.
should have waited to open our drinks.
I mean,
Ivan?
I didn't. I just did it with my mouth, but it worked.
Ivan, listen, we apologize, but we're happy to have you as part
Cheers.
of
We'll learn
the
from this
train
mistake.
here.
We'll learn from this mistake.
We have to ask because I didn't see. What do you got there?
We have a Mind Haze double IPA.
Oh, beautiful.
Ooh.
What's the percentage
that
on that nice little double you got?
I'm going to guess. I was going to guess 7.2. It is 8.3.
Yeah.
We cooking, bitches.
What brewery is that from?
Mind Haze is Firestone Walker.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Firestone Walker.
I'm not a beer guy, so I have no idea what that means.
I don't drink. I don't drink much of it anymore, but I was so into the craft beers back in the day. And Firestone Walker's.
It's
Yeah.
got a great color, great haze.
I was
Look
going
at
to say
that.
it looks good when you pour
That
it.
is
so I had to
beautiful.
know.
That's what we like to see.
Yeah,
Ivan,
it is.
tell them about your beer experience.
Oh, yes.
Uh,
This is great. We
This
don't have
is
to
actually
How about you guys
glass.
just podcast? You guys
Your
just
beer
talk.
history, more so.
Tell us stories.
This is a glass from the brewery my dad runs, Star
sick.
Hill in Virginia. He's the operations guy there. He's one of the guys that keeps it running. And yeah, my history in beer is long and storied. The short of it is I fucking love it, and I will tell you everything about it unsolicitedly. And ironically, the more I have of it, the more you're going to hear about it. Yeah.
Never homebrewed?
I have never homebrewed. I've home distilled.
Oh,
I also
now
ran
you're
a
talking about
distillery. I was the operations manager for a distillery for many years.
Oh, cool.
really?
Yeah, we just love it. You know,
That's awesome.
He's being humble. He literally designed a fucking I don't know if designed is the correct word, but he made a bourbon himself. I mean, he had all of the tools of the distillery, but he's not going to say this. He's not going to say this because if somebody saw it, they'd be like, "Oh no, you can't tell the company secrets that." But it's not Ivan's job at all, and he was just fucking around and was like, "Oh yeah, I made a bourbon." And it's now their best-selling thing.
No way. That's awesome.
That's this guy.
Well,
but anyway,
shit.
yeah, video.
That's a shit because I love bourbon. So I'll have to catch up with you on that.
it's a blast. It's so much fun.
Yeah, this is just great.
We're
Like,
learning
just-
so much.
Yeah, just jumping
already.
in.
How long have we been doing this? For 3 minutes? We already know Ivan's a boss. This is
Wait,
great.
have we not? Do we need to right now trademark craft music?
Oh.
Is that
Well, we're not in on it now, bro. So
You just said it. We're in.
We're in. So guess we're doing
white
business
bearded
together.
DIY is craft music? The
Hell
craft
yeah,
music
dude.
industry?
I like that.
Literally looking this up.
Yeah, Google that. Because
Oh my
that
God.
is so. I told you guys earlier when we were all backstage that I'm a marketing guy. I'm a brand whore, and
Yeah.
that right there, that's some shit right there. That's good.
Yeah,
Dude, the
we're-
craft music industry, the
Um,
craft music festival.
It's
all right. It is.
oh no.
I mean, is this a trademark? I don't know.
It looks like there's a website
It-
called Craft Music.
It's
or
an
something.
online music school based in LA.
Okay, there's I could fucking do this and hit one from my house.
Right?
That doesn't
I
count.
think you're good. I think you should actually
I think.
look into
All right,
it.
we're just gonna verbal trademark.
Yeah, look into
Yeah.
right here, right now. Verbal.
Right
As
now,
a group, verbal
uh,
trademark.
2016 verbal trademark. Backlog
Done.
a little bit. For safety.
That's right. Backdate.
Yeah, backdated. Backdated.
We'll
Yeah,
backdate it.
We'll backdate it.
We'll backdate it.
Oh man, good shit. Well, this is exactly, guys. This is exactly what we like to do on this show. Just shoot the shit and have fun with a band that we like. But
yeah.
Adam's got a bunch of questions for you too to get to know you
I
guys.
do
a little
like
more.
a little interview.
Oh,
To
yeah.
get
Yeah.
to know you guys, the band, kind of where your music come from and stuff like that. So we're gonna do that now. I'll shoot it over to you, and then we'll get into some more music and do some other fun stuff. But yeah, why don't you take it over, man?
All
So I
right,
can
cool.
Sit back.
Let's rock.
All right. This is question one every single time, always will be. Where did the band name come from?
So Good Terms, it like goes way back from just us calling it like the band. We had no name for a while, and then we ended up having like
The band.
we then gave it a joke name for a while, which we made purposefully a joke name because we're like, we can't use this, which was Small Dicks, spelled it's all caps. So it's Small Dicks,
All
all
caps.
caps. But
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's good.
but it's X with a lowercase x at the beginning and end. So it's
I think it was 2 X's.
yeah. Oh, I'll get there. It's
Of course.
it's so 2 X's at the beginning and end, and then and the A of small is a lowercase v.
Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, so it's X Small Dicks X with a lowercase v, so XVX straight edge vegan, which is just another joke on top of that.
Did you guys ever make merch? Because I'd love a sticker.
Oh,
So
man. That
the
would be
continuation
such
of
a
that
fun
is that if you take Brockhampton and mix that with every hardcore frontman you've ever seen, that is our vision for what will be Small Dicks, which is a screaming boy band.
Yeah.
We all have names and personalities. Like what's that show? Metalocalypse.
Yeah, I love that show.
yeah.
Death
So,
Clock.
RMJMG over here. If you said you're the marketing guy, this is literally RAR, RAWR, RAR Mason Jr. Marketing Genius. RMJMG is Zach's name. I'm Harsh Johnson.
Yes.
And then Geo is tentatively named Braden Nar. And Kid is what's Kid? Zach, you got it.
Lucas Fry.
Lucas Fry. Fry spelled like fry screaming. And then
our drummer that doesn't exist, who will become the person that will become our drummer. He will assume the mantle of Ingvar Murderkill. Ingvar Murderkill.
Oh my god!
And then
Dude, you guys need a
important-
TV show like Death Clock for real.
And then the most important one is our friend Brian Jones, who's like an unofficial 5th member of Good Terms, and
We have one of those too.
Yeah, I think. Do you remember his name? Was it Chud?
just Chud.
Chud.
Once we got sick of using Small Dicks all the time, there was this conversation of like we have to come up with a name, and we have to come up with a name by a certain point because, as you know, there's so many things that come in. Like the name really just sets a lot of things forward. I got to grab usernames, URLs, like
everything. You got to
check it out on every like social platform.
Yep.
It's going to be merch. It's going to be designed. It's got everything, right?
Yep.
And we had a bunch of different things. We definitely had a lot of rules that we didn't want and some that we did want. Like, we didn't want to be, and this is, by the way, no shade to anyone, just what we wanted. We didn't want to be a plurals band.
Yep.
We didn't want to be pretty much, I think we said like no more than 2 words.
Yep.
We didn't want to be, I'm sure there are some other ones that can tack on, but
you also kept it 2 syllables.
Yeah,
was 2 syllables.
2 syllables is really important. Something that's in the lexicon, right? So like think like knocked loose, and real friends and things that are like oh yeah,
dude, I've seen Knock Loose at least 6 times in the last 3 years. They're one of my favorite bands. I can't believe you just said that.
Big Knock Loose camp over here. And like even like Knuckle Puck and those names that are like
that's his favorite
like,
band.
I already know Mom Jeans, right? So these are phrases in our lexicon that we already know. And now all I have to do is just make you attribute that to the sound, the people, whatever you are coming into our band with. Versus like some like cool sounding word or a weird name, right? So like we have all these examples with Chelsea Grin and things like that. Right. Just like, I'll never forget that.
Right.
But something that didn't, that bore meaning that we could attribute elsewhere as well. I'll let Zach take it from there. That's my 2 cents on the process.
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of were like everybody just come up with a list, and we all just like went home and like made a huge list of stuff, and it actually there's like a bunch. I mean, there was a ton that we came up with. To answer your actual question, it comes from this band.
Yeah, can
It
we get
comes
that?
from this band Half-Hearted Hero, who you might remember.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
from
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's on their album Whatever. There's a song called Good Terms, and
I forgot about that.
I fucking love the band. Like they're so sick.
I've
And
I've heard of them. I'm not really familiar. I've heard the name. I'm not
you,
really.
you guys are from New Hampshire, right?
We are from New Hampshire. Yeah. Yeah.
So they're from New Bedford. I went to school
Okay,
in
I
Boston
think that's
for
why I
5
know.
years. And
New
I was
Bedford,
like,
Mass?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's probably why I know them, because they were kicking around the scene when I was actually in the scene.
yeah, exactly.
Where'd you
So,
go? You just said you went to school in Boston. Where'd you go?
to Berkeley.
Berkeley.
Oh, nice. We have a
Oh.
friend that went to Berkeley as well. Very good friend of ours.
Oh.
Went there.
Allie teaches,
Well, she
at
teaches
Berkeley,
at Berkeley
my
right
friend.
now too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our friend
Wait, what-
teaches there. Her name is Allie Beaudry.
She goes by Beaudry still,
Yeah.
right? Professionally?
Yeah, she was there for a while. And then I don't know if you ever heard of like Jeffro, but he was a guy that she was like roommates with. Now he's like winning Grammys with B.O.B.
Wow.
and Alicia
Classic.
Keys and stuff. Yeah, so
That's crazy.
you're in good company going to Berkeley. Obviously, you
you.
know that.
Wait, now did you do the classic thing of dropping out of Berkeley?
No,
Oh,
all
nope.
of the other 3, not me, went to Berkeley, and
Oh, you guys are a Berkeley fans.
Oh.
all of them
Pretty much,
lamely
yeah.
graduated.
Yeah, good for you, man. Ivan, you
Putting
Where
the
did you-
branding up in here.
Did you go anywhere, Ivan?
I went to many different schools and graduated from none of them.
I hear you. dude.
Got a killer resume with every job under the sun.
there you go. It's all that
very
matters,
little.
bro. Work hard.
I did spend a lot of time developing a very particular set of skills,
Yes.
and they have
You guys
proven
rock in an
useful.
interview.
They've proven useful. But yeah, no, I've attended, audited, fucking all over the place.
You've given plenty of money to an institution.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, from this list, when we had that, we were just like, oh, okay. We continue to parse it down, and Ivan said this perfectly at one point. He was like, we're like, God, Good Terms, it fits, just doesn't feel like us. I don't know, like it checks all of our boxes. It feels like it works on paper. And then Ivan, the next day, we were that was once we had like parsed it down within a couple days or whatever. We had maybe like 4 or 5 we were choosing from, and then Ivan was like, yo, when I didn't like when it's like Good Term, you said something so funny. You're like, it was just like a warm like sweatsuit, like
You were like,
tried it on.
Terms.
He's like, I saw it in the store, I saw it on the shelf, and I was like, maybe. And then as soon as I put it on, and I was like, oh, you mean I could just have this? It was like, it just,
that's awesome. That's
And
how you connected with it. That's good.
yeah.
Hell yeah,
It
dude.
felt a lot
And,
like
yeah.
the anticipation of like, oh man, do I ask her out? And then all that anxiety, and then just being like, and then instead of saying like, oh, this is Maddie, it's like, oh, this is my girlfriend. And it's like, oh, that fucking rules.
Feels
Like,
good.
I dig that.
Wait, and then everyone's like, wait, you're not small dicks anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Small dicks will live on in another way. At
You
our
need
stream
to
of
find a
living.
way
I
to
hope they
bring
do.
small dicks inside. Do an international superheroes like freaking Newfound Glory did, man.
Oh
Do
yeah,
something cool like
that's-
that.
Oh, I mean,
Or
you guys,
that's swing
you guys
plans,
already have those
Yeah,
elements.
you
Like,
literally have your
just
characters.
make a really
Do it.
heavy album.
Sincerely, like, we will end up secret banding
I love that.
Good Terms.
That's awesome.
for sure.
The other thing that I said that was really important, that was like, we were like, well, man, is that just like is that a good band name? And I was like, there's like 4 good band names,
Yeah.
and the
In
rest
the world, yeah.
and the rest are just like, it needs to not suck, it needs to not be forgettable, and otherwise it's just an empty box that will just fill with like
Ourselves,
Foo Fighters
yeah.
isn't a good or bad band name, but it just
I was exactly
means-
thinking about
Were
Foo
you?
Fighters. Yeah.
it just means that fucking band, which rules, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Foo Fighters means My Hero and Everlong and Monkey
Yep.
Wrench and Doll
Yeah,
and like,
Monkey Wrench.
that
thank you.
fucking
Monkey
rules.
Wrench.
right? Like, it's a box you fill, and then now you attribute it to like you attribute steak with the flavor and like
Yeah.
amazing. Like, the word steak doesn't mean shit, right? So Good Terms
Right.
just had to like not ward you off and also be something that you could remember.
Yeah. And it rolls off the tongue too. It really does. Like, it's very, as a brand fan or a brand whore, like that's a great name. And you guys talked about it. Like we've already said this a bunch on our show, but we've gone through the same exact situation you did. It was what freaking at could we get that we didn't have to put band or NH after? It was like, what can we find that we can be everywhere?
Yeah.
With just Promise Game, which we are. We have Promise, and that's literally the reason.
Except
why.
like TikTok.
TikTok's the only one we don't. We had to add band on TikTok.
Yeah,
we weren't even thinking about
we're
TikTok.
the opposite.
We're coming up.
We're the opposite. That's the only one we are just at good terms on.
Oh yeah, so you're good terms.
That's right. You're good terms band on Instagram.
Band,
yeah,
except Facebook.
Oh yeah, somebody else. So good terms and good terms band was taken. So we.
What do you on Facebook? I thought it was good terms band.
We're good terms 69 on Facebook.
We gotta do it.
God,
we gotta do it for him. You know.
I know you got a couple more.
I got a couple more.
We got something fun coming up for you guys, and we're gonna try to actually do it right this time. This show, maybe.
I like doing it wrong, so you'll see when we get there.
We'll get there.
Okay.
All right. So I actually combined a couple questions here because I think it really made more sense as one question. So you guys have a friend, Sam, who it looks like films all your music videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and your music videos are fucking absolutely
really
hilarious.
Fun, really fun.
I love them so much. I watched every single one last night.
He told me to watch them all.
And made him watch them. I don't normally I really sit there and read the lyrics and listen to music and stuff like that and try and think about an interview. But I was like, I'm going to do it with music videos. And I was like, oh, these guys have a bunch. And and
it's awesome. I love content.
They're so funny. And you guys seem, without being
goofy?
Without being goofy about it, you seem like super aware of like physical comedy and stuff like that. Like you guys do very interesting, like small, funny little things, like in that video,
like one-liners, like the visual
in that
one-liners.
video with the white rose, and then he was like this or something, and I just love it.
Yeah, he geeks out on you, as you can tell.
Because I was literally just sitting there like laughing while listening, and it was just so good.
11:55 at night. Hey, you need to watch all these videos.
Watch
right
these
now.
videos.
Like, I've seen most of them, dude. He's like, no, watch me. I'm like, bro, I'm going to bed.
So then here's where I just combine questions. Did any of you grow up as the class clown? Because it feels like all of you
Ivan totally fucking did.
Ivan definitely did.
Honestly, no.
No?
Do you? I mean, maybe
Zach,
kid a little bit.
Zach, I would say no. In our friend group, we were all pissing ourselves at each other.
Yeah.
As far as the class goes, I definitely was. I would get those like little report card auto comments of just like distract students in class, or like I think I literally got superlative 2 years in a row with class clown, and then 1 year it was class clown and talks the most.
Dude, you
so
nailed that.
That's definitely
I also
true.
got class clown in both middle school and then 2 years in high school.
I didn't know that about you.
I did.
Yeah.
You are funny.
And I try. And so I was watching the video, and I was just watching the little nuanced things that you were doing. And I was like, so this is just visual. And I was like, some of this shit is so fucking funny. There's no way that they aren't extremely acutely aware of exactly what they're doing.
Well, all right. So let's hear more about it, because
a couple things. One, so Sam Lapanis is a fucking incredible person. He got in a fucking motorcycle wreck 2 nights ago.
No.
And fractured his pelvis. He is fine. He's in great spirits. He posted a really funny video like today on his Instagram, just like, yeah, I might have lost a ball, which I'm fairly positive he didn't. He's just being a funny idiot. But he's like, but I still gotta rip it up, and like is drinking like a San Pellegrino, just like he's being goofy. He's good.
All right. Well, Sam,
nice
but I cannot like highlight his amazingness enough. And so that's one. Two, we started off our first 2 videos. The first one for Wither Away is just like literally a studio video that Kid, our lead singer, comped together and edited. And we were just like, we got to have something, right? It's fucking mid-pandemic.
Yeah.
And then for All I Can, we were just like, what the fuck are we going to do? We just took Zach's DSLR out the front yard, and Kid just played with Tony, Kid and his girlfriend's dog, for a bit. And we were just like, we have literally, it was in that peak time where we're just like,
you couldn't
I don't want to go even to the grocery store.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
Couldn't do anything.
by light at the end, we were like, all right, let's try to let's make a music video, not even a lyric video. Like, let's try to do something fun. And we love the way that
Yeah.
mentioned fucking Brockhampton again. Just they have that like off the cuff, just like I want to be in the room with you guys because you feel fun to be in the room
I
with.
said when we were watching, I was like, I'd love to be on
And
that couch just chilling right there. Right
so
now.
we just there's a studio in like in downtown that a buddy of mine runs. I was like, hey man, can I just rent this room out and we'll just fuck around in it?
I fucking
And
yep.
we had kid's girlfriend and our buddy Brian, and I think my roommate Nick as well.
Oh yeah,
We're the other like ancillary people. Our pod is massive. We basically like Zach and I are in two different houses that are 40 feet away from each other right now.
Okay.
So like we share a driveway.
Cool.
So we have a big pod back in the COVID days, still there, but whatever.
Yeah, but that's
anyway, so
awesome.
we go
You
into this
guys-
place
Yeah.
and we have little to no idea. We have like a couple ideas of like, we'll try this out, blah, 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 blah. And our friend Brian just shot behind the camera and we just did a bunch of different stuff. And then that was the first video that I edited together.
Oh, you did the editing? You did a good job.
I did the editing on that video. And then the next video was Hamster Wheel or Turning Point?
yeah. Hamster wheel.
Hamster Wheel. So
Sam
Hamster Wheel
film.
was after that. And at that point, Kid is also in a band called Give In with Sam Laponis, who plays bass in that band. And we knew of Sam, but we were like, man, we just don't have budget for like to pay anything right now. And then by Hamster Wheel, we were like, we want to just like take a little bit of the load off of us for production and whatever.
Sounds
And
like
so that one Sam filmed as well as donated his van, which genuinely fucking broke down.
No way.
Oh, yeah. That was
when
not
it was
staged.
smoking, I was like, I think this is
I
real.
didn't know if it was real.
I was
I
driving.
did break down. Yeah.
I was
That
driving. It had a bad radiator leak that we
Oh,
were
that
able
sucks.
to make work. So Sam filmed that, and then I edited it. So that was the last one. No, it wasn't the last one. So and then by Turning Point, we were like, we want something that's like, here's us playing. So we went to Mate's studio, which is a big studio in LA that I love. I go there all the time for rehearsals for other bands. We rented that studio out, and we were playing full volume, loud, actually in that room, which was like ironically the first time that the four of us had ever played live.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
I think.
wow.
Okay.
And which was like, because we everything has been like pieced together, and then just getting in a room and playing fucking loud amps, it just felt awesome.
That's
So
that
was,
one, again-
was the album built like in the studio?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
That's so fucking rad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zach is a monster fucking programmer on the drums, and our friend
Those are all
Brendan-
programmed.
Those are programmed?
No. So
They're live
they were all
drums.
programmed, and
Oh,
then
Okay.
And then-
Okay. I was like, what? Whoa.
our friend Brendan. We'll get to that later, I'm sure. I'll let Zach take off on that. But
Yeah.
so we did Turning Point in the studio, filmed a bunch of one shots with our buddy Brian, the fifth member. And I edited that one. And then when Pedestal came around, we were just like, dude, let's fucking give the reins to Sam. Zach found this room online that we just rented out and just had like the things in it that just like made sense for the video. And the rest was just us reacting in that room and
Yeah.
Sam just being fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And after Pedestal came out, like that video made me like that song more.
Really?
and
Okay.
and when we were like, oh, More Than I Deserve, like that's got to be again just Sam, and he fucking nailed it.
Yeah,
Like, it
no,
looks
he-
so
I mean, I would
incredible.
continue with it because
Yeah,
it's an
Oh,
absolute vibe.
Sure.
He's our
Fuck,
forever
sure.
guy for sure.
Awesome.
But even what you're doing is the vibe is cool, right? Because it's different. And some bands, I've seen other bands try to do it, like of all sizes, and a lot of times it misses the mark because it might get too goofy. It might get kind of like, what is this really? Like, what am I? But that's not the case with, especially like either of the two videos we're watching today.
Like I
at
said, it was
all.
actually like really subtly funny.
Yeah.
Like it was was
Yeah.
like, look at this stupid look
Yeah.
he's making on his face right
Right.
now, like
Yeah.
in the background, or
Yeah.
look,
Honestly-
he's playing the fucking bongos right now.
Yeah, the
or,
bongo scene. I love the bongo. I love the bongo. That was the one that got me. So wait, you guys are figuring out the bongos. You got to talk about the bongos. Yeah.
Well, I
So
mean-
yeah, we're all that's just the way that we are.
Yeah,
like
you're fun.
off camera. We're just like dumb fucking idiots
Good.
that like
Those are our favorite type of people.
our whole friend group is constantly just trying to make everyone else laugh. So we're always just like, how am I gonna like fuck with this or like do some like whatever.
Yeah.
And we had a long conversation about because Gio and I were very apprehensive about just like, oh, man, I gotta like be on me, especially. I had like severe crippling anxiety before
You
the
didn't want to be on
video.
camera?
I was like, dude, fuck being on camera. I'm 6'4". I look like a monster. I hate this. And like literally like I had to like talk with a bunch of friends and like psych myself up.
No way.
And then like everyone was very good at like gassing me up while we were shooting the Light at the End video. And I just kind of like figured out just like I'm just gonna like be my dumbass self and figure that out. And it just kept working.
To be the marketing guy, like and thank you for saying that about the videos. Like it's very flattering that you have that reaction because that was that was the exact like result that we wanted to get, but we also knew that like
it came through, man.
Like to me, I like honestly, I fucking hate music videos. Like the standard music video to me from like a band, especially like a band with like 4 boring ass white guys, is like the most. I don't need to watch this thing at all unless there's a reason to, right? Like somebody being like, okay, it's a song about a relationship, so like there's an actress and she's something weird with the singer. It's like, dude, like that's so.
You're not a movie maker,
like,
bro.
Exactly. It's like, it's and not even that. Like, it's like even if you were, it's like you already did that. Like you already made the fucking song that tells that story.
You've already told the story. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
That's a really good point.
Use the story that you've already told to tell the audience about yourself, and like let them and like give them that like access point to like as though you just like opened a window into your life. And like and I think a lot of it is like we like call it like planned spontaneity. Like we like kind of like if we planned like, okay, Brian, all right, so now at this very specific moment, roll over on the bed and put the fucking rose in your mouth, like it would not have worked because it wouldn't have felt like authentic. And I think that's what it is. It's not that
it's the authenticity.
Like,
you can see it's authentic.
It's not that it's specifically anything. It's like I just went to what he was saying with the pedestal video. I just went on Peerspace and typed in red and then saw that was the first thing that popped up, that room with like the heart-shaped bed and the red walls and the red floor. And I just started hysterically laughing. and especially because it's like so melodramatic and there's like the I fucking hate how much I love you lyric. And I was like, if Brian just says that laying on the bed or something, like sprawled out and just says like kind of like John Mess style where he's like just mouthing like kind of cute, like not screaming.
Clearly not screaming.
Not screaming at all.
And we just like all of the especially with the last two, I think we're all for Pedestal and More Than I Deserve, we're like that we're really stoked on those. I think most
Pedestals
of just because
is fire. Like we're gonna watch it.
Well,
that's my favorite one.
It looked like you might have like it might have been better cameras on those as well.
Definitely, yeah.
I can't even remember, but
yeah, Sam bought a new camera before the last one, but we also
that makes sense.
You can tell
there was an obvious like
quality
like improvement. Upgrade.
But yeah,
let me upgrade you.
Yes,
that's our. We do it once a show. We do. That's it. That was it. Done. Okay, go.
You'll get something.
What were we talking about? God damn it.
That's our vision with all that.
Yeah, and you guys again nailed it. Your vision for us has totally come through. It's been like those videos are fire. Why don't we? You want to watch one of them right now, or do you want to wait?
No, now makes sense.
I want to watch it
now.
Right
Makes sense.
Now I'm all jacked the fuck up right now. For this video. We are gonna put that video we just saw Pedestal on right now. And we'll get back with these boys from Good Terms, and we'll finish up the show. But here it is. Here's Pedestal.
Are you
Yeah.
Love it.
One of my favorite videos I've seen in a long time.
Love it.
The song
was
itself,
so
the
much
song
fun.
itself is like one. It is my favorite song on the album, just so you guys know that. And
I still can't pick a favorite. They're all super
that's
good.
that's my
Like,
favorite.
and usually I do have a favorite coming in, and I still can't pick
That's
a
my
favorite.
That's my
Yo, what I'm extremely curious in this. What is your least favorite? I really want to know that.
I could. If you want me to tell you, I will.
Yeah.
Please do.
I
I'm here
think
for this.
again, I'm with Adam where I say like I don't have a least favorite, but the one that I've listened to least, I'm going to tell you right now because I can look. Probably Chess.
Right, I'm gonna say Chess because I do like
That's
how
fair.
it comes back in a reprise later on.
It's
in
basically
Turning
an
Point.
interlude.
Yeah,
It is an interlude. Yeah, so like,
but
it's still good.
Yeah,
like
like and
No, that's cool. I take no offense by that. It's just like I'm always so curious to see like
yeah.
what person likes which one the most and what
Yep.
do they like. It's interesting to me that like those are the two really heavy ones, so that you like Pedestal the most but Chess the least. It's like, oh, okay, that's just like
Right.
whatever, just fucking data.
Yeah,
I think
that I'm
because
like,
you do it for me in Pedestal, and I kind of just want to get to Pedestal.
Yeah, that's
Respect.
fair.
Respect.
Totally get that.
And the other song that it was my favorite, I actually played it on our radio show like a couple
Hamster
weeks
Wheel?
back. No, I played Useless Things because I am obsessed with that song.
Oh,
as well.
right.
That's Ivan's jam.
Ivan. Well,
Yeah, it's your resident sad boy here,
Oh.
just getting hard in the feelings.
dude, that is a feel
I think
song.
my-
That is a vibe song. If you can't vibe to fucking Useless Things, you don't have a heart.
my
telling you.
favorite,
Oh,
might be Light at the End.
I know
right
that. You
now.
already said that.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did.
No,
You told
like,
me maybe
we're
that.
starting the show with it.
That's right.
I just really like the subject material of that song. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
He was talking a shit ton about this. You know what? That's the thing. It has a great deep meaning to it, and that's what you always resonate to.
Right.
Yeah, you always resonate to that stuff. That's good stuff. All right, so that was a great video. Had a blast watching it. We've gone through 2 videos now. Those are on YouTube. Those are everywhere. So make sure you check them out. We're gonna do something, and again, Adam says we're gonna do it wrong. We'll probably end up doing it wrong again. Are we gonna do it wrong?
I don't think there's a wrong way to play this. I don't.
We're
think
gonna
there's
play something called Rapid Fire.
Rapid Fire.
Rapid Fire.
Sweet.
I'm here for this.
First, I would like to just get to know you.
Rarely rapid round. That could be rapid. These can just be simple answers. You don't even need to explain them. I mean, there's no yes or no questions this time. But
I can talk real fast.
best ramen in LA.
Silver Lake,
Silver Lake Ramen.
100%.
What is it?
Silver Lake.
Silver
Silver
Lake
Lake
ramen.
Ramen.
Oh,
This is
it's-
recorded.
This
Okay.
is an absolute must go.
They both said it.
Must
right away.
go.
Yes. you
Yeah,
both-
I
no.
you
cried
both
the first time I had it. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, my roommate Brian, he was toured in Japan, and he went to like the ramen spot in Tokyo, and he was like, "Dude, Silver Lake Ramen is better."
did. Ooh.
Which those are not my words, but I did. That is intel that I have acquired. So
Yeah.
whatever
Which
that
one
means.
do you guys get?
I get pork tonkatsu.
Tonkatsu.
yeah.
That's yeah.
This motherfucker gets
Yeah.
the fucking flaming
get-
hot blade.
Yeah, I get.
Do you get like the tantan or something?
It's also tonkatsu. It's just the spicy one.
It's all tonkatsu style. Okay.
Yeah.
okay,
Well,
okay.
no, that's what we get, but they have like all of them.
Different spice
Ivan
levels,
gets
sure.
pork belly. I get chicken.
I don't like any
Oh,
spice,
okay.
so I do pork belly and like cut
I
that down to
did.
the very minimum of spice, please and thank you.
Let's go. Well, I'll ask. Unless you guys have the
No,
same
they're gonna
answer.
know
There's
this
no
one.
way. There's no way you have
This
the
one's
same
quick.
answer. So we'll ask Zach first. Favorite singer of all time.
I know the answer.
Aaron Gillespie.
Oh wow!
I met Aaron
Good
once
one.
at the Finch reunion. The Finch
I was there as
10
well.
year. He was there with me. Finch is what it is to burn. Aaron is the man, by the way. If you've
Mhm.
never met him, he's
Very
a super
chill
nice
dude.
dude. I dropped a beer because I was like taking a picture with him, and he was
Mhm.
like, "Hey man, do you want me to get you another one?" I kind of knocked out your arm. I'm like, "No, just thank you for my picture." Bye
He
bye.
seems awesome.
He's the man, and I'm gonna
That's-
under oath, like fanatic.
I love Underoath.
Yeah, that's my all-time favorite
Yeah,
band.
little poster in the background.
And you and I have a very, very close
Yeah.
relationship with Underoath then, because
Yeah,
I
the,
also probably feared him.
it's a first name that comes to mind. I don't know if he's actually my favorite, just but because
Well, but I like
I
that.
like-
I like
that's what he does
immediate.
That's pew pew. That's
Yeah.
rapid.
what he
Yeah.
does in Underoath on like those first the three main albums with Aaron. It's
Communication
like
Safety is one of the best vocal performances around.
insane.
Yeah,
That's
that
real.
album is crazy.
That's like this is a better answer. If I could pick a voice to have for myself, it would be Aaron. So
There you go.
I love that.
Ivan, you?
If I could have a voice versus if I could have a vocalist, like Anthony Green in the mix, amazing because it cuts through every time.
Everything.
High singers, incredible. My favorite, like if I could have a voice, Casey Crescenzo from the Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
And dude, yeah, big Deer Hunter fans.
We're huge Deer
Hunter fans.
All our pop punk friends get together and we belt in like 2 a.m. in like
Red Hands is our the party is ending thing, and we all sing along.
Yeah,
there's usually like 20 of us ripping Red Hands out in like 2 o'clock in the morning, and neighbors.
I have seen the Deer Hunter 24 times.
Holy shit!
we were supposed to go see him and it got canceled because of COVID. I was so pissed.
Ivan is actually a super fan, like the freak super fan.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Let me drop a little knowledge on you, Ivan. This came up in a Zoom call that we had the other day as well. I won in a contest the original test pressing vinyls of Act 1 and Act 2.
That's fucked up.
Test press.
I own them.
They're in his house.
They're in my house on my bookcase.
That's incredible. I love that.
And along with that, they actually sent copies of Act 1, 2, and 3, like just like the regular vinyl.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck
yeah.
We're big Deer Hunter fans. And again,
as this is happening, I get a pillar app of hey, TDH Camp has posted another picture. Cool. I'm gonna check it out. Probably.
Oh shit! Hey, rapid fire is going swimmingly, not fast. Let's go.
As always, my brother.
Our answers.
We're explaining the answers too much.
You're fast. We're the ones that F it up every time.
Disagree.
Me. I'm the guy.
All right.
I'm so fast. All right, we'll go Ivan first. I'm just gonna switch you guys up. Favorite album of 2020. Ivan, you get a couple seconds to think about it.
Oh, I can answer for both of us because it's the same one.
Okay,
they're so easy.
I love it.
Oh yeah,
it's
baby.
It's Eggy Pocket by Bill Murray.
Pocket by Bill Murray.
Okay, so
I have slept on Bill Murray.
Yeah,
I've heard a couple songs on Spotify, and I'm like, yo, this is sick. And I've slept on it.
He said, "Wake the fuck up."
I know.
Listen,
I
agree.
All right, on the ride home after band practice tonight,
I'm telling you have to check it out.
I know that I heard about it for the first time on Shane Told's podcast, New Noise, which is also where I heard about you guys because you were on the Locals Only podcast, which I actually hadn't listened to, but then the next week they talked about you again, and so I was that's where I was like, oh, all right, I'm gonna check out this band, and it's like an easycore band coming out with an album this week. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good shit. Well, it is amazing. I'm checking it out. You got what?
Yeah, I'm going to check. I got
2 more.
I've got 2 more there. Yeah.
Boom. All right. Get him with the next one.
Ivan, best show you've ever seen, like best concert you've ever been to.
Oh, best concert I've ever been to?
That's a tough one. That is.
Oh no, this is so hard.
Right.
We're not gonna
I've seen Deer Hunter 24 times for fucking reason because I just have a blast. But honestly, 1975.
Really?
Oh man, I haven't seen them, but I've
heard that they're like
the one that I was with you at, or the one that Muna show.
I mean, every time I see them, they put me in my fucking seat.
My experience, Ivan kind of roast me for this. My experience with shows has like almost nothing to do with the performance that the band puts on.
So real.
And it's like everything to do with my experience at the show. Like what was the most I cried at a show, or like what was like the most catharsis I had at a show. It's really hard to pick one. Fuck, man.
But you must.
That show poster, it's like my every answer. That was Underoath's farewell tour.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't get to go to that. I'm very jealous.
I don't know. There's like probably. I mean, I've seen them so many times. They're the correct answer, but there's like offhand. There's a couple ones where like, see, I saw a Day to Remember on the one where they played. You might have gone to it. It was at the Tsongas Center in Lowell.
Wow, I didn't go.
What year?
2014, 2015, something like that. Maybe?
It was the one after I was out of college. Yeah,
I was working because I was cooking.
We're also like Promise Game is every single band member is obsessed with A Day to Remember. So
amazing.
It was a fucking sick show, but my girlfriend, who was at the time not my girlfriend, bought tickets and bought herself a ticket and then didn't buy me one. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll be down to go to that. And she's like, oh, I have 2 tickets. And then was like, oh, hey, I have like, and didn't, and lied, and then went and bought a ticket off StubHub for me so that I would go with her. And then that was like when that was like when I was like, oh yeah, I love this person, was at the show. So like, there's like, you know what I mean? It's like that's like how I kind of define it. Like what like pivotal moment for me, or like, I don't know. There are so many. Like there was like a DGD like 6-song set that I saw at a festival that was like also probably in the top 5. So who the fuck knows? Like
it is tough. That's the hardest. I think the hardest question you asked, without a doubt. Like but you guys did a good job with it. You did a good job with it. So it has been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys. This has been so much fun. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody watching, make sure you guys check out Good Terms. On
Spotify.
Instagram.
Check out all their music videos. They're very funny.
The videos are hilarious and they're awesome and they're well made, like we talked about today. So make sure you go check those out on YouTube. Check these guys out on all the socials, all the streaming platforms. But again, it's been an absolute pleasure with you guys.
Up to for the rest of the year?
Yeah, what are you guys up to for the rest of the year before we go? We might as well see what you guys got going on, especially since COVID looks like it's kind of slowing down a little bit. Who knows?
We're looking at shows.
What do you guys got going on?
I mean, the first time somebody wants us to fucking make noise in a room, we will do that.
Yeah.
I have like some stuff I'm doing behind the scenes music. Like I work in music touring elsewise, that I've been doing. But as far as the band goes, rocking on with this LP1 promo and press and getting that out there. And like we are halfway through, if not a little further, like producing LP2.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll also
it's gonna be soon.
It probably won't come out in 2021, but right now, like my goal is like this time next year.
My guy.
Ivan's like, bro.
if the seas parted, it definitely could.
Yeah.
Well, but realistically,
you don't have to rush anything.
No. But also
the
idea of being very current is like super hot to me.
You have to.
Which is one of the reasons I love Bill Murray. She's like, I'm just gonna put out a fucking like 7-song EP every half year. It's like,
it's literally single, and then boom, there's an EP and there's another one coming right behind it. Yeah.
No,
you're right. It is important.
LP2 is what we're doing.
Can't wait.
That's sick. I absolutely can't
there
wait.
It is. So like LP2's coming. You heard it here. These guys are so fucking.
That was an exclusive.
Is it kind of?
I think
exclusive.
Is it?
Small Dicks was an exclusive too.
We got 2.
Yeah.
But awesome. Again, thank you guys so much for joining. It's been an absolute blast.
Thanks for having us.
Amazing.
Yeah, awesome. Make sure everyone check out Good Terms all over the place. And before we go, I don't know if you still have enough beer in that to give us a cheers. If not, you can do an empty glass cheers.
Sip, baby.
Yeah. And Zach.
Little water.
Zach's got
little water.
Lord's liquid.
Love it, man.
Cheers, boys.
Orange juice, people. Guys, thank you so much again.
Orange juice.
Have a good one, y'all.
Later.